Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your May general reading. I have just completed a May new moon reading, you may be aware, in which I focused on the solar eclipse. I will be doing a May full moon reading in the middle of May for the last 2 weeks of May. This reading, although it's for the entire month of May, I'm really capturing that solar eclipse energy that we're still feeling. It occurs on April 30th, and that moon, sun, and Uranus energy in Taurus is really, again, capturing this energy that is supporting us to make changes in our personal lives and in our external environments. So this is helping us to do things that are ordinarily very challenging. We are being asked to go outside of our comfort zone, but because of the work we've been doing in facing our uncomfortable behavior patterns and negative thoughts that have been restricting, that we use to restrict ourselves, we are encouraged to make changes in a loving, supportive, gentle, but creative way, a way that really recognizes all the unexpected opportunities around us. So, if you enjoy this reading, if you find it useful, please like and subscribe to my channel. I've laid out the cards. I'll clarify with an African tarot and finish up with an oracle card. Your overall energy, Cancer, is the Tower card. This card has been coming up for everyone, for a lot of us, I should say, and is really indicating the unexpected and apparently catastrophic information and actions of the world, and the way in which things that are impacting the structures and the organizations of our life, the edifices, the infrastructure, the hierarchies in particular, is having an impact ultimately that may be enlightening and supportive to clearing away functions of government and institutions that are no longer serving us as the people. This is also indicating your agency in disseminating this information, recognizing this information, being able to see, perhaps feel, the emotional fallout of this change at a time when we are more aware that these changes can be managed in a way that is more loving, that is gentler, as we are able to fall in alignment with the ultimate benefit of this new information that we are receiving. So this is a card of heightened information, and the lightning is the universe's way of illuminating the error in our ways. In the beginning of May, we have the Ten of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Sun card. Very happy to see the Sun card here. The Ten of Swords is indicating that you are stepping through, and the King as well. You are consciously mastering the ability to penetrate through an understanding of failures and disappointments and the role that you played in those experiences. You are in a position of not only taking responsibility for those, but also of understanding how these difficult challenges brought you the gifts that now allow you to pursue your higher self, your happiness, your joy, your pleasure. The letting go, the stepping through the difficult and unhappy sense of victimhood that may be a part of this experience of digging into these disappointments, these failures, has actually released you to return to a time of greater innocence. This joy that was once a result of naturally occurring talents, relationships, or events, a community that brought you pleasure, that allowed you to play, that helped you to understand that work could be creative. And in being creative, that releases you to bring that pleasure and joy into your life as you enlighten and uplift the entire community that you are involved with. This enlightenment, this joy, this pleasure in a simpler sense of self, a simpler, not easier, but a simpler alignment with who you truly are, who you naturally are, is allowing you to release a tremendous amount of creative energy and joy into your life at this time. The Emperor card and the Page of Wands and the Seven of Wands are occurring in the middle of May. The Emperor card clearly is indicating your ability to take control over your life, to have sovereignty, to own your problems, your gifts, all the features of your experience. And this is you not having, not only stepping away from the victimhood that you have been interrogating for some time, but also it is allowing you to accept your vast experience in manifesting what it is, realizing what it is that you want to attain in this life. This is you as a strategist. So as you are experiencing this greater joy and pleasure, you are managing your thoughts with greater capacity, greater control. And you are planning and strategizing your move forward. Your move forward is intimately involved with your desire to grow. This is you recognizing that you can now, having released this former sense of suffering and pain and victimization, is allowing you to recognize you're now a beginner at this place where you desire growth and expansion and creative agency. And it is also helping you to set firmer boundaries, to stand up, to speak up for yourself, to speak out in ways that may have cost you or in ways that may have been perceived as defensiveness in the past. This is no longer a sense of defending yourself against your former betrayers or bad actors, but rather you're asserting your boundaries in a loving way that really recognizes that you are at the place you need to be, at the place that is authentic to you, and that you have gained a lot of experience that is legitimate and allows you the capacity to speak up for that experience rather than submerge it in the needs of others. Towards the end of May, we have the Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. This is beautiful. This is all about the balance that you are achieving. Two of Wands is really reasserting your desire, emerging from this page or this scribe of Wands to move into a new direction, to move away from what is familiar and comfortable, and to move out into an expansive new activity, environment, capacity to grow. This is you wanting to grow. The Four of Pentacles also indicates that you are wisely, Cancer, doing this cautiously, carefully. You're holding on to the experiences, the resources that you have gained in your life as you move forward. You're not giving up anything. You are using your experience as a foundation for moving and anchoring you as you move forward into new unfamiliar areas. And this are the symptoms, the habits of the Temperance card or the Grand Alchemist, which is you at this time. You are balancing your internal resources and gifts with the external conditions and resources that are available to you. This is a grand healing cycle. This is not a quick, easy, feel better card. This is you reviewing your life and your experiences and deeply aligning what you want with what you have in such a way that your healing impacts your entire community. This is you really deepening your alignment with your authenticity. And this authenticity that you're experiencing is continuing to give you joy, light, and pleasure. And it's helping you to enlighten those around you through the activities, your own individual activities. You're shining a light through your person, a time to shine. I'm going to clarify the middle card, the Knave or the Page of Wands, with the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Well, there you have it. This is a celebration of the community of support that you are part of. This is your tremendous sensitivity, Cancer, your intuition that recognizes those in need, what those needs are, and automatically, intuitively ministers to those, understands, counsels, advises, and gives loving support and instruction to others in need. And sharing that is part of the community you are now in a position or will be in a position in May to celebrate. And of course, the Nine of Cups is our wish fulfillment card, our classic, that speaks more about your emotional fulfillment. This is really about you recognizing the many gifts and talents that you have in your life, the people you love, those relationships that support you, and feeling the flow and love and healing, the synastry from that energy as you are in a highly creative period. This is you really taking ownership of your gifts and really using them and enjoying them to their maximum capacity. This is you fulfilled. I'm going to finish this reading with a botanical inspiration and hope, again, if you have liked or found this reading useful, enjoyed it, that you are, in fact, liking and subscribing to my channel. I pulled the Gloxinia, and the key words are love at first sight and proud spirit. Shakespeare said, "When I saw you, I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew." I'm going to leave it here, Cancer. I'm going to thank you so much for your time and attention. Until next time, Namaste.